Govanen, everyone, and welcome back to more space adventures with Melora. So the last time we went to this apartment building to meet my parents, because I did pick the trait. Oh, how do I? Here we are. I like this. So this is like where I am. I surveyed 33%. And in my inventory, okay, skills. Okay. Yeah, actually. Okay, missions. I don't know where my okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, here it is. Kid stuff. Your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. So, what's this? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what it is. So I guess the benefit of that is, I don't know, I get to come home, maybe chat them up just for conversation, and maybe get a little bit more, I like that, get a little bit more background and lore of the world, and just have a place to sleep, although I could imagine, I could just sleep on the ship or whoever. But I patched up your old high school backpack. Good news. There's so many pockets in there. One of them had an old apple, and, well, it's clean now. I know you're all grown, but the backpack has the best storage on the market. Maybe you could use it in Agros. If not, let me know and I'll donate it. No, I will take that. Yeah, let me take a look at this backpack. Or is it considered? Wait. Yeah, is it considered like clothing? Oh. Okay. I have this. Wow. Basic boost pack. Extra capacity. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, let's... What is DR? Damage resistance, maybe? Okay, so now that that is done, let's look here. Yeah, you can get up, Sarah. It's just... Are you mocking me? Is that a... Okay, I thought that was a toilet.
I figured it would be years until I...
Okay, well... Okay. Yeah.
Everyone in my poker night is going to hear about you.
Ah, okay.
Stay as long as you like.
I think I'm
Feel
good.
free to
And
grab anything
Mom?
you need. Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite.
Oh, okay,
I missed
so
you so much.
as did I. Okay. Let's go. going to drink this Mr. Brown Blue Mountain Blend iced coffee. We got this from like some Asian store, Asian market or something. So that's what I'm gonna. What the fuck? Plus it's dark out, look at that. Just making sure nothing tripped on my keyboard or anywhere. It doesn't look like it, so I think it's okay. Sarah's contact. Okay, so that is where we are going. I mean, you know, I suppose I could raise all of this, but I think it's all good just to make everything, well, two things, I guess, to really, I mean, I guess it won't really impact the recording. I thought maybe to make it record smoothly, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be issues with that. But also, so my my Let's Play files aren't so big, right? So that's like another thing. I followed some guide, that said that recommended some like optimal settings for just any kind of PC. I guess I'm sort of in the upper middle ground or upper middle end of a PC. So I'm not quite maybe high end. I'm on the upper end of the middle end of a PC in terms of power. But yeah, they recommended that. In fact, they even recommended like this one to be like medium, and maybe this one medium as well, and this one like low, for example. But I just decided to make it high, because really I can't see myself seeing any difference, because the graphics themselves, the model and everything is all going to be the same. Look at that. So I mean, that's fine. Where do I go in here? Meet Sarah's contact. So I should go to the Mass District. Okay. Sorry if I kind of, go off in tangents. I'm not going directly there. I may want to, if I see something interesting, I'm going to branch off and maybe, look at it. Welcome to New Atlantis. Hello, welcome to the city of New Atlantis, capital of United Colonies, and for many, the settled systems as a whole. You stand now in the most technologically advanced city in human race has ever conceived and constructed. New Atlantis was founded in the year 2156, the same year we first arrived in the Alpha Centauri star system. just reading all this just makes me want to see some sort of sci-fi film, you know, like Event Horizon or Aliens, Alien Resurrection or something, or even a Star Trek film. Although I recently seen, you know, like Event Horizon and Aliens, but maybe like a Star Trek film. If you're a resident, then you're already familiar with this fantastic home. And if you're a visitor, you are an honored guest of the United Colonies. And I like how the letters are big and easy for me to read, and will be treated as such. Our courteous and professional security personnel can be found all over the city, and it's their job to ensure your time in Atlantis is joyful, lawful, and productive. So, is there... Oh, okay, that's good. So as you stroll the streets or take the NAT train to the city's different districts, know that you are the embrace of the United Colonies and couldn't be in better hands. Good. Our shared history. Citizenship. Our shared history. Other buildings and services. Let's look here. Services, they include the bank. I may want to stop by there, see if, I don't know, I think my mom, or was it my dad, told me that, I think it was my mom, told me that a friend of mine or a neighbor, someone we knew, now works at his bank, so, you know, maybe he can get me a loan or just, you know, somehow I can get money, I don't know. Not that I'm poor, I think I have a decent amount of credits, but, you know, now I have to give 2% every week to them. That seems very, you know, frivolous, but, you know, so maybe it's not too big a deal. House of Enlightenment sounds like a church. The med bay, okay. Okay, that's enough for now. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go. Can I see what time it is? How do I get to that screen? Oops. How do I get to this? I guess I just have to do that for now, but there really must be an easier way. And I don't know where to see what time it is in the game. It's just look like highways to me, you know, up there, but I guess apparently you walk on them. What the fuck? Oh. You know, what's really cool and interesting I find about this, and I mean this is a really good thing, it went for a more, like, when you look at the structures, and I doubt it has anything to do with these settings, because again, look at them. There's nothing about the character models or texture quality and models. I'm referring to just like when you look at the buildings, the floor, the ground, the people. But just look at the the structures and everything. It almost has it walks the fine line between, I guess, like realistic, for a game. Not, of course, it doesn't look like photorealistic or anything, but realistic in terms of a game, right? And artistic. It has like this, like an artistic kind of look to it. It's almost as if they started off with maybe like realistic and then like dumbed it down or something, or just gave it a more slightly, and there might be a better word for it, but I'll just use this one to give it a slightly, from taking like something like as if this was a real place, take a real photorealistic image of everything, and then made it slightly cartoony, that sort of thing. And when I say cartoony, not cartoony like Bugs Bunny, but just it has an almost animated look to it. Okay, I think we are here.
Good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Tell me more.
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them
like
with sustained
Marines or
work
something.
and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis.
Of my
Only
parents,
Waypoint
so
captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
only way, what? Only way up. They talk so fast, and just hold on a second. I was born in the UC. Am I not a citizen already?
Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They
Yeah,
should have covered
okay.
this in your civic lessons. Go figure.
Okay. See, that I understood, but like sometimes they just, chain link their dialogue, segueing into, one thing into another, and it's sometimes can get overwhelming for me. But, well, I'll think about it. Right now we have Constellation business to discuss first. I'm really not interested, though.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune,
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
An ornament? Is on patrol. He could be putting our item at risk. Who's this Moria? We'll talk to him. I'm sure we can make him a good offer for it. Who is this Moria?
Oh, he goes way back. I think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Recruit. Oh, look, it just centers itself. That's pretty neat. We'll talk to him. I'm sure we can make him a good offer for it.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
We mean hitting the bars, don't we, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Sounds like home. Anything you can tell me about Sidonia? Where do you say where he found it? Did he mention anything about where he found this ornament?
You'll have to ask him. The Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
What can you tell me about Sidonia?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. Get so used to seeing red you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I thank you for your help. John, was it?
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious
Yeah,
about
back
that
off, she's
recruitment
mine.
offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC
Yeah,
is a good
sure.
friend to have.
I'll do that. You know what? I think I may even have to... Can I do that from here? Raise the volume. How the fuck can I do that? Uh-huh. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh, that's okay. I may have to do it this way. 1 second. Here, okay, hold on. Oh shit. Oh, here it is. No, don't do that. Setting. Oh, maybe it did go up. Oh. Okay. 29 looks good. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Just so I can, hear the dialogue a bit better. I think it's just my ears, Okay, well.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Say, do you mind if I ask you something a bit more personal?
Fine by me.
Okay. So, since we've been kind of walking around for a while, I'd like to know, what do you do for a little fun around here, besides exploring?
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before
Okay.
I graduated from school, I was in a band.
Oh,
And
hey.
no, I don't mean the school band.
No?
I mean a rock band.
Oh,
We
hey!
called ourselves Ironic Comet.
Oh,
A
very
ridiculous
nice.
name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The
Well,
band
very
never
nice.
really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Well, okay.
So long.
Okay, well, let us continue. What the hell? What are you trying to tell me? Okay, I guess I need to go. Oh, okay. Back to that train. Yeah. Let me just make sure it's still. Yeah, okay. did I get down there?
That's just how things are.
Oh, right here. You know, I think I saw that I have a skill point, but I'm gonna hold that for now. Spaceport, yes. Yeah. And you're just gonna catch the next one, Sarah? There's room for, you know, more people.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Mm. Yeah, like I said, you see what I mean? Now we get a better look at these structures, and we can kind of see them at full scale, so we can really admire the scope and beauty of it all. This is what I mean. So I just can't describe it. I mean, I want to say something like, if you've heard of or seen, even though I haven't seen it, but I've seen parts of it, I think it was called A Scanner Darkly, and I think it was Keanu Reeves. I could be wrong, but it almost looked like to me the way they did that was they like filmed it with the real actors, and then somehow took the film of the real actors, live action, and animated on top of it, put effects on top of it to give it that cartoony look. Now it's something.
I just use them
What? Oh, it's just a random citizen speaking. Oh shit! I'm taking up your personal space. So I'm not saying that they went to extreme like that, but it's as if they. And obviously, such a place like this does not exist, so I cannot say they, you know, took it from a real place. But it's the same thing, you know. However, they would CGI, you know, fake buildings in a Star Trek film or some other sci-fi film or whatever film they put, you know. However, they did like Miras Tirith in Return of the King, you know, that sort of thing. It looks real though, doesn't it? So they took, you know, a realistic looking CG structure like this and added a small percentage, like a 1% or even 0.5% animation to it, you know, on top of it. Like, as I explained with a Scanner Darkly, you know, something like that. And I love it. I mean, even with the trees and the flora and plant life, you know, it's like it's as if they applied that same technique. Very good. Yeah, it's quite extraordinary. I've never seen anything quite like this. Yeah, you know, my dear friend Grumpy Scamp was showcasing pictures on our Discord, and I think it was of Neon and Atlantis City, and there were two polarizing looks, because one had this pink neon, almost cyberpunk kind of appearance to it, and the other one was dark and gloomy. It was like in the underbelly of the Atlantis city, of New Atlantis. So I really like that, and those pictures, as beautiful and great as they were, it does not do the actual game justice of how it looks. So I love that. I mean, you really have to get this game and check it out for yourself. Yeah, I'm having a hard time navigating this place. Oh shit, what? Body scan ahead. Keep moving.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Okay. A pad or pad A? I don't know.
You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
I've used this quote before, but it's been a while, and in a way it's a bit more relevant for something like this, since the line I got it from was a science fiction film, a little film called Contact, starring Jodie Foster, Matthew McConaughey, Tom Skerritt, whom we lovingly call Elmo. They should have sent a poet. They should have sent a poet. And I'm not even in space looking at, you know, something like the Milky Way or this beautiful formation of star clusters or a nebula or anything like that. So you can imagine, you know, if, you know, we ever do get to a place like that. Just looking at these structures, Jesus. Yeah, this, okay, now it's looking familiar. I came this way, you know? Yeah, I came this way. Look at that. See? And I remember talking about this game when I was coming this way, when I had to go to Constellation for the first time, and I was talking about the game, about how, comparing it to Morrowind, right, and old school RPGs, if you remember that episode. But I also put up a My Thoughts video where I took excerpts from that episode, which I think was the second episode. That is very organic. I love that. Okay, let's just quit screwing around here and let's just get to it.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
What are you going to do? You want to be my co-pilot? Oh, look at that. You're just going to chill over here. So that's your bed. Wait a minute, there's really only one bed. Okay. Well, I guess that's yours then. Oh, did it just move forward, that seat? Oh, this is super cool. Let's do it. So it was, I think it said, when I looked it up, E was to change target. Because I couldn't figure out before, you know, when, I think it was that first episode, when I was fighting pirates. Yeah, this takeoff scene is really neat, really nice to look at. But I couldn't figure out why I kept blowing up the ships when I just wanted to disable them, the pirate ships. But now I know. What was that place I was going to do? Yeah, the Soul and yeah, Sidonia, that's it. Oops. There we go. Oh shit, I need to, hold on.
You are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Okay, I have nothing to hide. Do it.
Scan complete. You're clear
course I am. Okay. So I guess this was, you know, Grumpy was talking about some of the complaints that, you know, landing and taking off, you know, it's all in a cutscene. You don't do these things manually. And yeah, I can see how that, you know, could bother some people too. I think I would have preferred that if you had the choice, you know, maybe someday, you know, it's cool to just kind of do it, but maybe some days you feel just kind of lazy and you don't want to do the work for that and just scan, really. That is super cool. You know, I guess it's kind of like what was it called? Oh, yeah, cruise control, like in a car, right? Sometimes, you know, you want to have full control. Other times you just want to put it on cruise control, or like for a ship, put it on autopilot, right? We've got resources here. Set landing site. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So this is Mars, huh? Yep, the red planet. Look at that. This is, you know, with all of the, you know, the research, you know, that we've discovered about these planets so far, like I think it was Venus and I think Jupiter and Pluto, you know, and Mars, that we've those probes or space, I forgot what to call them, but those, they're like a type of probe thing that they send out to go to those planets and, you know, scan it and you know, take pictures and send it back to us, right? Those things. So we have a lot of information about that, so we can kind of integrate them into games. So it's not wholly, you know, science fiction, but there's a lot of you know, fact in there too. Let's hold on. I have to just go back out here to look. I feel so safe, you know, behind, you know, the cockpit like this and just looking out into it. But okay, I better go ahead and equip my spacesuit, and good. And I have it on. Okay, let's go, Sarah. I'm kind of curious. Can I use these things? There's a galley. We're cooking. Hey! Oh, this is super cool. Yeah, I won't mess with this stuff yet. I just wanted to see, you know, some of the amenities the ship has. So there's one of them. Navigation console. Oh, yeah, okay. Very cool. So I can just, I guess, click this and fast travel there. But let's see if it will let me just, you know, walk over there or run over there, which I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah, good that you put your spacesuit on. You know, another underrated film, which I thought was underrated, is a film called Mission to Mars, and it stars Connor. Now I just had her friggin' name, but Jerry O'Connell's in there. Tim Robbins, I believe, was in there. Connor, not, and it's not Jennifer Connelly, but she played the sister of Joaquin Phoenix in the movie Gladiator, right? Whatever her name was. I just had it. It was the first name I was thinking to call out, but then another name popped in my head. Can I just jump down here without taking damage? Let's see. That is super cool. I think Don Cheadle was in that one as well. Gary Sinise.
blame the brownouts.
But Mission to Mars, and I thought it was
There are no other surprises?
I thought it was pretty underrated.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the ball.
Building
No,
Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Give me just a moment because I need to look this up. So wait, let's see if it will. Okay, good. Mission to Mars. I have to know her name. It begins with a C, or her last name began with a C. Mission to Mars cast. Oh, her name was Connie Nielsen. How can I forget that? Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Connie Nielsen. And I believe she was Hippolytus or whatever her name was, Wonder Woman's mother from the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman film. And then it was Robin Wright, who was the trainer. Hippolacus or whatever her name was. Sorry, I don't, not too familiar with that.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than
It's like you can't go to Mars for real. Look at this. Okay, I'll take my spacesuit off now. Oh, it's great. Okay, I want to get better clothes. You can't go to Mars for real, but honestly, this is almost like the next best thing. If you want to check it out. A place that also showcases Mars very thoroughly is in detail. But I'm sorry, I totally missed what you said, but it's very heavy on the science fiction is Total Recall. And I remember when that film was still new, it was during a time when they would do some kind of, as a promotion to the film, but also, I guess, a means to make money. You can call them up, and it's sort of like how you can call up those girls for like the phone sex, but this is some sort of, I've never called those. I don't know exactly what it's supposed to do, but Schwarzenegger was advertising that, and he said, call 1-800-GO-TO-MARS, and I'll cross-fly send you to Mars, It's so cool. Look at this. This is so great. Get ready for a surprise. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's him. It's her. That's Quaid. That's Quaid. Stop that man. Stop that woman, right?
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability.
Before you say anything, no. Mars is
Not safe. Resume normal activity for the remainder of the day. Detonations to resume. What? Okay, there was just so much, a dialogue coming here, and then I had to read that. Right.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm looking for a vanguard named Myra.
You ain't been around. Went off on patrol.
Mayara.
Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
What? I totally missed what you just said. I mean, I was trying to be, really focused, too, and we could track him down if you know his patrol route. I'm not about to leave a brave soldier behind. Help us find him. Isn't kind to the lost. He's in trouble or worse. Not about to leave a brave soldier behind. Please, help us find him.
You in the service? I know the feeling, but you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
You want
it's
us
a
to
lot
pay
of
it.
payments, okay?
Shoot.
I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I've got problems. What do you say?
Your companion can speak on your behalf. What they will say is written next to their name. Oh, I see. Interesting. I love this. This is almost like the next side. Whether this is done in another game to have your companion speak for you, you know. Skyrim didn't do this, you know. Fallout didn't do this.
What?
So,
You gonna say something?
This is like pretty innovative to me, at least for a Bethesda game, and I like how they did this. Sarah, do you think you could
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking
It's
for
drawing
information
attention of the
you
NPCs.
have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
I love it. Where's your money? How is my persuasion? I mean, I did pick a class that was more of a, what was I? A cyber runner, and I you know, initially I was trying to go for something like a diplomat, but at the same time, you know, like a diplomat slash, you know, like rogue kind of character. So I would think or thought it kind of went hand in hand, but it looks like they separated that. You know, I can't remember if I had some skill in persuasion, but let's try it. You know, he could use your help.
Customer.
You shouldn't put a price on like that. Shouldn't put a price on that.
Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You guilt trip me.
Oh, this is great, and it goes into. So I have 3 chances at that. There's no reason for us to have a problem. Let's try this, you know, and I'm not just picking it because of this number. I mean, it seems like, you know, something I would say. I want you to imagine him out there, alone, and here you are holding out for cash. Does something sound not right about that?
I want him fame. I do. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time I was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Just singing songs.
Venus. That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
You know, I think another reason why I'm having a hard time, like, I never had such a hard time like this with things like, well, Skyrim, you know, Oblivion, Morrowind, well, Morrowind as well.
Get a lot of new faces passing through
but
here.
let me do this. Oh, not load. There we are. And then, okay, and let me pause it real quick. Oh, it was the tab key. What the hell? How did I not? I thought I hit that before and it didn't. Or maybe I hit escape. That's what it was. And also for some reason in Fallout 4, I didn't really have that hard of a time comprehending or making out what they were saying, and I don't know why. Maybe because it was still relatable, and you know, I also loved post-apocalyptic films, but I also love sci-fi stuff. But for some reason, you know, I guess I'm more used to the, you know, the sword and sorcery type dialogue, so I catch on to that more quickly. And this is, they're speaking, and sometimes there's overlapping conversations. They're speaking really fast, and the jargon and terminology is kind of, you know, this is a whole new world, you know, and even Bethesda talked about that. This is the first kind of world that, a whole different world that they, original world of theirs that they created in years. I think they told it like 20 or 25 years, something to that effect, but somehow that almost doesn't sound right to me, but it could be, you know, maybe they started with that idea that, you know, a long time ago and just never really put it into effect. But anyways, you know, until some years later. But I don't want to get into that. So I think that's why, you know, why I'm having a hard time with that. It's nothing about it is familiar. Everything is like so much new hitting me at once. And then the overlapping conversations. Oh, look at this shit. Look at this Asian people here, and unless, is that a black guy or is that an Asian guy? It could be mixed. I love how you can really differentiate different races of people. Why are those people looking at me? Is it because of what was going on over here? Well, anyways, okay.
Jack, I'm gonna need a stiff drink tonight. Okay,
Okay, you know what?
At least I've got more
You
than
guys
enough.
have some kind of
Plus, you're a
problem
Deimos
with me?
employee. I can't really help you.
Oh, okay. I
I could
guess
never
just
leave
took an
this
interest in me for some
You can
reason.
always ask me what I think about mining.
Okay, well, I'm heading out there, which means, of course, I'm going to have to put on my suit. And I guess I could have stayed and explored this place, but let's just kind of move this along. Can maybe always come back. Poor quality air, sandstorm. Okay. I can always come back here later. Kind of explore it. Okay, let's quickly look. Okay, go to Venus now. Okay. I love it because it's like low gravity. I'm able to jump higher. Let's take a look at that. Look at that. It's like marsupial, right? And Fallout 76. Oh, why our cockpit? What does that mean? Oh, I will directly go to the cockpit? Okay, I'm wondering now, is there like a dresser or something with different clothes that I can put on? Maybe there isn't. Oh shit. Okay, I think I better end it here. So next episode we're gonna head over to Venus and look for, what was his name, Moara, I can't, it's not Myra, but Moara. Yeah, we're gonna look for him, right, on Venus. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next adventures.